welcome back to Diecuts and Coverplates YouTube channel. It's Erica with you today with it's gonna go Valentine-y. So now that the holidays are over, or the Christmas holidays and all those, it is time to start thinking about the love holidays. If you're into those, you can do Valentines or some other option of Valentines. But I thought I'd do a little cutie pie love heart card today using the Wholeheartedly mini slimline die cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be using some distressed oxide sprays, and then I'm going to use this panel over it, and I'm probably going to pop some of these hearts up, and we are going to use the cutie pie little love word die as well, and probably some sparkles, because love should sparkle, shouldn't it? So, we are going to start by creating our background. So I have here in my splatter box 2 pieces of watercolor cardstock already chopped up into the mini slimline size. So it's 6.5 by 3.5 inches. And we are going to be using, of course, Kitsch Flamingo, because it's, pink. Valentine's goes pretty well, doesn't it? And we are most likely going to be using a little bit of speckled egg as well. Now, I don't know how these are going to go together because I never mixed these two, but there's alwa's first time, right? So what we're going to do, first of all, first you're going to make sure that you shake these really, really well. So hear that. If you don't hear the little bowl inside, it just means it's stuck, so you need to shake even harder. So make sure that you rattle that around for a good minute. And then I am actually going to be putting one of these latex gloves on, because I do find that the spray bottles, for some reason, I always make a big mess. So I get super inky fingers, which isn't normally a big deal, but today I'm like, you know what, I had this glove here, so I'm going to use it. And I actually just, like, when I'm done, I peel this off. I used this before for some alcohol inks, and I just peel it off and reuse it again because I don't have to be sterile in the craft room. So what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna actually, we're gonna start with a speckled egg, and I have already pre-shaken these really, really well. So do as I say, not as I do, because you're gonna think she didn't shake it, but I really did. And you can see it's from the mess on the top here as well. I don't know what it is about these, but I always make a big mess. So there we go. All right, so oh, and look, we've already splattered a little bit. Wonder if maybe one should be splatters and one should be sprays. Oh, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out, change the plans. Never happens usually. And then we're just gonna drizzle thumb on this and see what happens. Okay, so I'm kind of liking this. Yeah. Okay, well, so that was a fun, happy accident. Then we're gonna probably do the same with this. So we're gonna sprinkle this, and then we're gonna put this aside, and then we're gonna spray the other piece, and then make sure that we have everything ready. So, oh, these colors go really well together, don't they? Let's put this more in the middle. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can get a really big drop somewhere. Like, maybe we'll have to dab it on. Oh, that doesn't look like a drop. Okay. I'm giving some artistic license here, but I'm hoping once it does dry, it will look more like a splatter and not just like a plopped on blob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out carefully and try to make sure it stays somewhat level. And then we're going to pop the other piece in. And this we're just going to spray. So we're going to go a little bit this way. Ooh, it does look so different when you spray it, doesn't it? And then a little bit that way. I wonder if it needs a little bit of yellow. Okay, so the Squeeze Lemonade spray isn't actually available in the Crafty Meraki store, but there are other colors you can get, like the Rustic Wilderness. There's Savage Patina, which I love, Actually, you know what? Let's do Salvage Patina because I do really, really, really love that one. And there's also Crackling Campfire. So we'll see. There we go. Oh, that looks kind of 80s, doesn't it? Yes. Wonder if I need to do some splatters on the other side as well. No, we're gonna do it like that. And then do you think we should do a little bit of yellow? Or the squeezed lemonade? Now I'm gonna go with, you said yes, because I'm gonna go for it. There we go. Ooh, fun. Okay, so we're gonna leave these to dry, and then we're gonna use the die cut on top of that. While our backgrounds are drying, we are going to work on our sentiment. And I had the idea, so I'm going to use the Love word die. And I've already cut that out 3 times out of white cardstock, and I've layered these up to kind of give it a little bit of nice dimension, because dimension is life. And we're going to put this aside while we work on the rest. But what I wanted to do was use the U from this little stamp set. So it's going to basically say, well, we're not going to use all of it. We're going to use just the U. So it's going to say, love you. And if you're brave, you can perform stamp surgery and actually cut the B off. But I am going to be doing a little bit of masking instead. And I'm going to basically place a little piece of cardstock where the B is going to be. So we're going to cover that up. And the way we're going to do this is, first we're going to check. So there we are. You, okay, right by the 1, oh, well, not 1 inch. So 3/4 of an inch. So right there, we're going to hold that with our magnet, and then we're going to double check this, because otherwise you're going to be doing this over and over again. So we're going to need to move that just a tiny bit more in, because it's not quite where it needs to be. And there we go. That should do it. So we are going to stamp this up quite quickly with some blackout ink from Ink on 3. And because that is masked off, we don't have to worry about not getting the ink on the B. So we're just going to stamp, stamp, stamp. And there we go. And you know what? This is a brand new ink pad, so I think I'm only going to need to do that once. So that was nice and easy. And while we clean this up, or actually we're going to just, that stamped up really, really well actually. So we're going to just quickly dab this off, dab off the excess, and then we're going to put this back into our stamp set so we don't lose it. There we go. And I did get a little bit on my finger here, but there we go. All off. So I'm going to put everything back into the packaging. And I'm one of those people that I like to keep everything in the original packaging. And if this breaks, I would pop this whole thing, including the old packaging, into like a little plastic envelope or something like that, like a pocket to hold it. But that is not what we're going to be doing for the rest of this time. So we're going to have our love and then our U. And then we're going to trim this down. And I'm just going to get my trimmer out here. Now, I do want to get one of those like little mini trimmers, like the little Tim Holtz baby one. It's so cute. But I'm also questioning, how many trimmers do I need? Because I do have another smaller one, but not a guillotine trimmer. So that's where I'm thinking it could be time to get one of those. Right, so the idea with this is that it's basically going to stick out from behind here. So I'm going to trim it down, or maybe, oh, that could be cute. Or maybe that will be it. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. So we're gonna cut this off really straight, and this I really struggle to do freehand, but I'm gonna try anyway. So okay, let's see, how did we do? And yeah, it's not very straight, but you know what? it is a handmade card, so maybe don't have to stress about it too much. So what we're gonna do, we are going to actually pick this up and make sure that everything is sticking to the place. So we're gonna turn this around, and then we're just gonna pop a little bit of this liquid glue right there and right there. And then we are gonna pop this back down, actually pop the lid back on. And then we're gonna pick this up just by very gently placing this on top and lifting up. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside to dry as well. So now we're waiting for all of our pieces to dry. I did end up using my heat tool to speed up the drying a little bit, and then I had a thought. I want to keep all of these pieces inside, and then I'm going to glue this directly onto a card base. So I'm going to try to keep this as it is. And then I did cut out a white piece, which I think is going to go right on top of this one, like this, to kind of make that fun, funky background stick out sort of through it. So I'm going to adhere these to card bases, and then we're going to add our sentiments, and I'll probably have to make another one of these loves. Or maybe use another one. You never know. We'll see how it works out. So I'm going to get gluing. Here are our two finished cards, and I did end up using the Rose Garden sparkles on this one, and then I forgot to put the lid on the Sparkle Rainbow gems, which I used for this card. The sentiment I used to kind of finish this one off as well is from the Reason to Smile stamp set. So I just kind of trimmed off a little bit and put it down, and then I've added the gems with the picker tool because that worked so much better. And then I forgot to put the lid on. So I do think it's kind of important to show all mistakes and stuff like that in videos as well. You might think that, yeah, I'd rather not see that, but there's always going to be someone out there who will look at this and think, oh my God, thank goodness it's not just me. Because I've actually only recently sort of gotten into YouTube videos. I didn't actually, that's not how I got into card making. But if I had watched videos of people not making mistakes ever, I would never have tried it myself because I would have been far too intimidated. So that's why I keep the mistakes in. And also, you might have seen here that it didn't go all the way out to the end. But again, it's a handmade card. So whoever gets this is going to know that I made this specifically for them. And it's special, you know. There's never going to be another wonky card like this for them. Like, you know, this is going to be the only one. So with that, I am all done for today, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will link some of the products down below in the description box. All of the products that I've used, including the Distress Oxide Squeezed Lemonade, is not available, but I will link when I can. And thank you so much if you choose to support us by using these affiliate links. It doesn't cost you anything extra at all. And with that, yes, I am done. So I will be going. See you soon again. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Hit that thumbs up button. And also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. Now I'm going. See you soon again. Bye-bye.